Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Dog hit me up. Hello? Shorty on my line, told the bitch to call back, cause she getting out of line. Louis, what's the deal? Nigga, we talk. Got a 9 on a mission, nigga, watch we talk. Meet me on the block, tell me everything you know. From the guns to the chips and the kilos of coke. All I see is white, let my vision flash. Got my hand on them birds, about 100 in cash. Nigga, what's the math? Said I'm rich forever. Ride a trap or die, got my mind on this cheddar. Wish a nigga would, if a nigga try. Leave brains on the step, laying next to his mind. Get it or die, that's the motivation. I tell it how it is, see them bullets penetration. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Kick the door, hit the floor, homie. See this fall, homie? You leave your brains on the floor, homie. I want your bricks from my crib in the floor, homie. I'm talking dollars and them cents from my drawer, homie. Tie your bitch by the beat, I want it all, homie. You niggas barking like the deed, I let it off, homie. 100 pounds in the crib, I took it all, homie. I left the nigga by stairs where his bra, shorty. 200,000 on the rinse and spent the charm on it. Dump a nigga on his neck, that's a prize moment. Real niggas up back, no bases loaded.
What up? What up? What up?
Walk me off, hit a crazy homie. Been the block, up 10, left him in the coma.
We live, baby.
You know, son of Cobra. Big dog in the pit.
Late night of boxing yesterday.
Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit.
Give me 1 second. Let me make this coffee right quick. Hey, we game all night. What's up? Yeah, that's me right there rapping. You heard we got game? I mean, we game all night. I made that beat. I produced the beat, and that's me rapping. Yeah, man. Yeah, I tuned into you yesterday, man. Went over there, follow both of your channels. Definitely cool up, comment and all that. I'm gonna start cooling up over there a lot too. Especially my sons, they like the game a lot. So, right in your direction, real rap. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's on fire. But we seen yesterday what's up with Nick Ball and the Brandon Figueroa fight. It was a great fight. Hey, Boys Boxing Academy, what's up? Hey, yo, Brandon looked good yesterday, man. He looked good. Yeah, I hopped on your joint, man. Subscribe to both channels, man. And it's fire too. I like your stuff better than what my kids be watching. You know what I mean? That's why I told them yesterday. I said, y'all got something for y'all, to tune into. And y'all can build with too. But yeah, Brandon Figueroa pulled it off yesterday, man. That 12th round, man, dropped him 2 times. I thought the first knockdown, he put him to sleep. I seen that first knockdown, like how he felt face first. I thought he was asleep. I thought Nick Ball was asleep. I thought he put him right to sleep, but he pulled it off, yo. That's one thing I can say. It was a wild fight. It was a great fight. I'm gonna keep it tall. I was shooting like before the fight when it was announced and before it took place. I was like, that's probably be one of the fights of the year. And it was a good fight, man. Got 2 knockdowns in the 12th. The second knockdown end up, knocking him out. Hey, you, what more could you ask for? Heartbreak Kid came to break some motherfucking hearts. And a lot of people ain't give him a chance. A lot of people. I had Brandon Figueroa knocking him out. Shout out to Round One Sports. Shout out my co-host Santos Boxing. Shout out my brother Frontline. Over there Round One Talk. Right. They got the Nostradamus, the prediction and stuff. Right. So me, I had it in the 5th round. The 5th round pass. Shit was good. Shout out to Frontline, had it in the knife. The nigga Edwin won. Shout out to Edwin. Edwin won. Nostradamus. Edwin Damas. You know what I mean? Eddie Damas, man. That's the guy, Eddie Damas. But that was an intriguing, fun game. But he did it, man. He went over there and did it, man. because they was calling it over there. We was doing a live watch and read over there in commentary, and you just seen Nick Ball just breathing through his mouth in the earlier rounds. You heard about the hand wrap situation. Now I gotta go check it out. Thanks for putting me on. I'm gonna go check it out. We gang, you heard? It was already wrapped before Brandon got to the arena, and wow! Shout out to We Game All Night for breaking the news, man. Damn, I'm gonna put this down. Thank you. And his hands was already wrapped before Brandon got to the arena. I'm writing it down now. And they asked to re-wrap him. Yeah, I know they tried to rob him. Team Fig asked to re-wrap. Yeah, I'm gonna break this news when I go live again. Later on other channels, I'm gonna break this news. And breaking news from my guy, We Game All Night. We game. Uh, you wrote that shit down right here. Breaking news. I'm glad you told me. I didn't even peep that. You know, because that shit over there in Liverpool. So I don't really be too much. I don't really be too much. Up like I love boxing, but I just don't be too much up on British boxing because a lot of them Eastern Europeans can't take body shots and stuff. They can fight. And boxing is real big over there across seas, across the pond. No big arenas. Hey Timmy, what up, Tim? But at the end of the day, it just be a lot of BS. And the reason I say that because it's like shout out to Dalton Smith who always exposed it. To become a boxing star, you got to come to America to become a star. But over there, it's like it's rigged. Like once you go over there and fight or broadcast your talent over there, it's like you automatically take a loss. They automatically want to see the American fighter take a loss. Yeah, I had Fig ahead. Now I mean, just going into the eighth, I'm gonna keep it real. Going into the eighth, going into the ninth. Going into the ninth, I had it 5-3, 7-2, but I really had it 5-3. I had it Fig up 5. Because Fig was taking the earlier rounds. But the crazy thing is, Nick Ball just kept holding his head. You see how he kept holding his head and just kept punching him like he was street fighting. But I'm gonna keep it real. I had Fig knocking him out in the fifth, but I knew if it went the distance that they was gonna give it the ball. But one thing that referee let them motherfuckers fight. That referee was letting them boys fight. They was getting that in. They was getting it in. They was getting it in. Shit. The first 3 rounds, how many warnings he gave Nick Ball? He gave Nick Ball like the first three rounds. When you look at all 3 rounds, he gave Nick Ball a warning all 3 rounds. Yeah, I had Fig up. I had Fig up. I had Fig up on the cards. You feel me? Because that's the heartbreak that we know. You feel me? We asked for it. Yeah, Ball dirty to me. They looked at like 2 different weight classes. Respect to Ball. But that's what I'm saying. Now I mean, no warnings for Ball, but does warnings for Fig. That's a fact. That's a fact. Kept telling him, how you gonna keep telling this man to pick it up when he holding his head down and he just straight like this, holding his head down like this. Now I mean, that's the first thing we was saying. Evan was like, "Damn, how you keep every round, every minute and every round, he probably had 5-10 seconds like that." So of course, if he holding him down like that, front line, what up? 0.3 spot. Yeah, you damn right. 0.5 in the chat, baby. But when we was watching it, like, come on, of course, if if a motherfucker holding my head like this and I'm throwing uppercuts trying to touch the body and I might hit the belt line, it might look low, but tell this person to stop holding my head. Tell that boy to stop holding my head. But it was a good fight. It definitely was a good fight. But like I say, man, you know, shout out the We Game all night for breaking the news that Nick Ball, you heard Frontline, Nick Ball hands was already wrapped before Brandon Figueroa got to the arena. Then when they got there, Team Brandon asked them to rewrap him and it became a problem. I'm gonna go look into that. Shout out We Game all night for breaking that news. But another thing, you know, Brandon Figueroa, 3-time champion, man. Salute to him. Yeah, the official cars was trying to rob Fig. That shit was bad. That joint was bad. That unofficial card was bad, y'all. That unofficial card definitely was bad. You know, that's what got to be tightened up. You know, in boxing, just the judging and the referees. You know, I understand. You know, certain. You know, over there, the British body sanction and stuff, but sometimes bring certain judges in from all across the world, not just from where you are, man, because y'all gonna be biased on, especially when it comes from America, because this is the Americans. I don't give a fuck you in South America, Central America, North America. Know what I mean? Northern America, like fucking Alaska. Know what I mean? Like Northwest America and shit. Like it doesn't matter. This is America. So we all gonna get treated the same once we go across the pond or anywhere in this motherfucking earth. Know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the earth is our turf, man. But so you got Rafael Spinoza, Brandon Figueroa, right? Shoo, right? And, 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 and Angelo Leo, right? They got to do a better job hiding the A-side bias. They do. They do got to do a better job hiding the A-side bias. I got to get some coffee right quick. Yeah, that's my grandpa right there. They do got to do better of hiding the A-side bias because they being biased too much. You see the shit clear as day. You see it clear as day. You see it clear as day. Nah, man. You see that shit clear as day. Nasty work. Broadcast team told each other. They all was cheerleaders. But hey, frontline, that's what I'm saying. Like when Riyadh season first started, right? And they was hosting them big ass events over there in Riyadh, and the British Commission. Remember, the British Commission was they motherfucking body was controlling everything. Bro, let's keep it real. I thought Ray Ford beat Nick Ball. You gotta take it from the champ. Brandon Figueroa took that shit from the motherfucking champ. That's how you really take it from a champ. Brandon Figueroa took that shit. That's how you take it from a champ. You go there, you take that shit. Hey, Hunted, what up, Hunted? What up, Hunted? He said, I hope those the motherfucking hooligans, you know what I mean? The motherfucking hooligans, man. They try to cheat that bull. And a lot of people thought Figgy was weight drain. A lot of people thought that. They was like, look at his face, nigga. Listen, man, shout out the Fig game, man. Team Figueroa. Shout out, now, man, shout out the whole team, Fig, man. They pulled that shit off. They went across the pond, went to Liverpool, pulled it off, beat the shit out of. Listen, man. Hey, boy, you talking all facts. You talking all facts. Had to go over there and put the paws on them fucking hooligans, man. And show them, nigga, now, man. We the gangsters, baby. America, baby. You know? And shout out to all my Mexicans. You know, before y'all wasn't claiming him, now y'all want to claim him, but it's cool, though. Hey, Brandon. I got ball. Facts. Hey, frontline, you want to know what's the crazy thing? If you correct, if Ball would have dropped Figueroa, that referee would have counted fast as shit. All you got to do is just look at the first knockdown. I thought when that nigga felt, because that's how Fedora gonna fall. When that nigga felt, bro, that referee was counting slow as shit. Bro, that ref was counting slower than a motherfucker, bro. I ain't never seen a nigga count that slow in my life. Know what I mean? Never. I ain't never seen a nigga count that slow, yo. That was the slowest fucking. That shit remind me of motherfucking the Tyson Fury. Yo, you seen how Deontay Wilder just came at the board calling Tyson Fury a cheat and all that? I told y'all he won that money. Yo, that nigga got 70 M's off that shit. I'm gonna check it out, honey. You heard me? I'm gonna write that joint down right now. And Kevin Hart. I'm gonna go check that joint out. But yeah, we game all night just broke the news, man. How Nick Ball hand wraps was already wrapped up before Brandon Figueroa got to the arena, and it became a problem when Team Fig asked to rewrap him. How you gonna wrap your hands before your opponent get there? That's what I'm saying. The Matias fight was listen. The whole January was full of shit. And the reason I state that because you synced it to the week prior. These niggas already had plans. The WBC had plans. The Herrera and Ricardo Nunes fight was a robbery. You see how fast they stopped Ricardo Nunes situation? The Caballero situation, Caballero was getting exposed by my guy. I keep forgetting my brother's name, man, because I like him a lot. I like that fighter a lot. I watched him come. He was a Philly on a Boots card, and he's really nice. I forgot his brother's name, man. And then the following week, you seen the narrative they put on Matias with the bullshit Osterine shit. How a whole bunch of fucking nonsense with the Matias shit just to fuck up sales, everything, especially with the fresh promotions, outbitting Turkey, Eddie, and all them niggas. Bet, send me the link. Yeah, shout out to Manny for speaking on that shit though, but that's real. That's real, bro. You can't tighten up. Nah, nigga, we gotta be there that I know of. That's what we all know, right? Somebody in the scene gotta be there, bro. Because those raps be suspicious how anyway shit was. And at the end of the day, certain patterns in the glove, especially when the nigga skin the glove, they put their shit all the way up here, then they taping and shit, they tape it all the way up here. Some fighters do that shit, yeah. That Caballero style, that shit was bullshit. And then that whole night, remember we watched 2 bullshit stoppages because the Herrera and motherfucking Ricardo Nunes stoppage. It was a good fight, but it was a bullshit stoppage. Because Ricardo Nunes was in his ass. You see how they started throwing them bears in the ring and shit to me? But then you go into the Matias and Dalton Smith fight. The fight before that was a banger. That was a crazy first round situation. But going into that motherfucking fight, like, bro, you stop. That's what I'm saying. A lot of fighters and these referees know that. A lot of these fighters, when they get dropped and they need oxygen to their brain, they lay on their back. Some will take the 8 count, they get the knee. Some just a lay 40 down to get some fluid in their brain, get some internet motherfucking, some oxygen, and then they'll come back up. Everything Matias did, he did what a champion was supposed to do. The stoppage was bad. And the state athletic commission, like, you ain't make a like, yo, y'all made 2 bad examples, bro. 3. I'm calling it now. They made 3 bad examples. And the first one was the Ryan and Devin situation. The second was that Tank and Lamont draw. And the third was this Matias shit. All on that New York State athletic. I blame them for the 3 fuck ups. Real rap. And from right there, y'all got to remember, because prior to that, Tank told that nigga, send me, listen, man, this shit crazy. Niggas be, yeah, they gave that nigga a break. And he gonna get stopped soon. I thought he was kind of strong. You heard me, Frontline? But after I seen that, I'm like, damn, this is the second time, if I'm not mistaken. Ricardo Nunes is the second person that put him down in his career. Because first of all, nigga, you a Cuban. What the fuck you training in Germany for, nigga? Nigga, I ain't ever know they had Cubans in Germany. Nigga, now they answer my question. There's really Mexicans in Russia. I always thought that. Is there any Latinos in Russia? Now it's Latinos in Russia. I know it is. I fucking know it. I know it's Latinos in Russia. I know it. I'm trying to tell you, I know it. Because if you got Cubans in Germany, And come on, bro. And I always listen. When I first seen him, that's what I'm saying. That's what it might be. You heard me? You heard me, boy? Like that's what it might be. That's what I'm hearing because then they because Herrera is already the intern. He live in Dubai now. And Zepeda, when I went on the site, when I went on the WBC site, come on, y'all, stop trying. YouTube, chill, YouTube, stop trying to act my shit. Yeah, my OG, Big Louie right there. But yeah, make a long story short, they upgraded Williams Zepeda to gold champ. I think Zepeda beats him. Yeah, I think Zepeda beats him, but he might can drop Zepeda. It depends how he fight. You know, I'm gonna ask y'all a question, right? Who y'all think had the best performance against Williams Zepeda? Shakur Stevenson or Tevin Farmer and Williams Zepeda first fight. The first fight, not the second, the first fight. Even the second fight, when a person hurt their hand, we watched that motherfucker hurt his hand and still put on a cool performance throughout and go 12 with one hand. But who had the better performance between y'all? Who y'all think had a better performance? Shakur against Williams Zepeda or Tevin Farmer against Williams Zepeda? Tevin Farmer Zepeda won. Farmer Zepeda won. Because his Herrera IQ was really that smart and really top notch and really top elite shit. We're going to find out if that fight really happened. I say Farmer had a better performance, yes. But it's all about how this kid come because he abandons his jab too much. But you know, Ricardo Nunez showed me. That's why I tell people, yo, people be talking shit about Tank resume, and then you just watch them fighters just go in there and they prove everybody else wrong. You're like, dang, niggas. Some still becoming champions, some still champions right now, some still putting in pain, pressure, getting robbed, you know. But yeah, man. No, shout out to Manny, man. You know, and Team Fig, man, he pulled it off, man. He went across the pond, did it, 3-time champion, man. You know, listen, I called it yesterday. Shout out to my co-host Santos Boxing. You heard Frontline, and I told Sant, right? I said, bro, don't be surprised if Cool Boy go back down and they have a rematch. A trilogy. They go for a trilogy. Don't be surprised, man. I won't be surprised. Give me a sec. Give me a second, y'all.
Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Dog hit me up. Hello? Shorty on my line, told the bitch to call back, cause she getting out of line. Louis, what's the deal? Nigga, we talk. Got a 9 on a mission, nigga, watch we talk. Meet me on the block, tell me everything you know. From the guns to the chips and the kilos of coke. All I see is white. Let my vision flash. Got my hand on them birds, about 100 in cash. Nigga, what's the math? Said I'm rich forever. Ride a trap or die. Got my mind on this cheddar. Wish a nigga would. If a nigga try, leave brains on the step, laying next to his mind. Get it or die. That's the motivation. I tell it how it is. See the bullets penetration. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Kick the door, hit the floor, homie. See this fall, homie? Leave your brains on the floor, homie. I want your bricks from my crib and the floor, homie. I'm talking dollars and them cents from my drawer, homie. Tie your bitch by the beat, I want it all, homie. You niggas barking like the deed, I let it off, homie. 100 pounds in the crib, I took it all, homie. I left the nigga by stairs where his bra shorty. 200,000 on the wrist, I spent the charm on it. Dump a nigga on his neck, that's a prize moment. Real niggas up the back, you know, bases loaded. Pussy try to walk me off, hit a crazy homie. Bent the block up 10, left him in the coma. Northside, Illidale, you know, son of Cobra. Big dog in the pit, the dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick.
My apologies, y'all. My apologies. I had to take care of something right quick. Yeah. My apologies, y'all. Just had to take care of something right quick. Yeah, but getting back into this Nick Ball and Brandon Figueroa situation. You know, I'm here at work. You know, my dad got Alzheimer's, so he started going crazy. Let me get over here. You know, when they got Alzheimer's, he started going berserk. So I gotta go upstairs trying to hold him down. You know what I mean? Like the motherfucker been bleeding from his nose all. Like we went to the hospital and everything from it. But I'm telling him like, you know, you, at your stage, at your age, nigga, you like 75, bro. You gotta chill. And the nigga think he 27, he trying to fight everybody. This nigga crazy. This nigga like Mr. Wilson off Dennis the Menace, man. You know, that's my mom snapping on me now. So when I get off work, I gotta go. Like, get skinny. That nigga crazy. But yeah, getting back to this ball shit. You know, them hand wrap situation is diabolical. It's diabolical. And like while I finished off at, if Brandon Figueroa would have got dropped, that referee would have stopped that fight faster than a motherfucker. That 10 count would have been so fast, that shit would have been in 5 seconds. That 10 count. That 10 count would have been two fast. You know what I mean? Like, damn, man, come on, y'all allow for nothing. Yeah, he ain't trying to hear nothing, man. But sometimes you can't tell the wife nothing because last word, you know. That's why you hear him. But what? What? That's that shit, man. Come on. Yeah, it's the man, this cartoon. Yeah, this nigga crazy, man. This shit crazy. They all loud for nothing, yeah. The world gonna hear this shit, you know. But at the end of the day, man, and we're gonna find out, man, how this 126 division is gonna shape out. Like I said, you know, shout out to Brandon Figueroa becoming 3-time champion. You know what? The WBA, right? Shoo the WBC, right? You got Angelo Leo with the IBF, and Spinoza got the WBO, something like that. You know, 126 lit. But like I told Santos, you know, Cool Boy might come back down there and try and get a trilogy with motherfucker Brandon Figueroa. You dig me? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Hold on, y'all. Man, damn, these people drawing, man. Motherfuckers drawing. People drawing, yo. You know what I mean? That's what people do, man. You shit crazy. So we gonna watch Fulton come back. You know what I mean? And see what Fulton gonna stay at 130. And he gonna come there. Back, son, Regan, baby.
Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the flying quick.
Oh, he
Dirty in the ladder. Hit you niggas with all kind of shit. Shoot me, hit my phone about some dome around 9 and shit. Treat some with the iron, lay him down when I fire shit. Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder. Hit you niggas with all kind of shit. Shoot me, hit my phone about some dome around 9 and shit. Treat some with the iron, lay him down when I fire shit. Real niggas on the rip. You'll miss the small things, man. You'll miss the small things in life, yo. And I'm gonna be real. Every time I was in prison, it'd be the smallest shit I miss. You know what I mean? Be the smallest shit I miss, and you be like, dang, you know. Even when you lose somebody, you feel me? And you always think about that small shit. But hey, the world now y'all get to see what I go through when I'm at work. This is what I go through every day, every fucking day. My dad crazy, this nigga.
That nigga crazy. All time little motherfucker. That shit crazy. You should see this nigga trying to fight, man. This nigga, he be like, he be like you throw a punch, he'll catch it like that. He be like, he get the how you throw it, he be like, that nigga be doing the bizzle. My dad be doing the bizzle. I'm like, this nigga crazy. 75 doing the bizzle. Yo, then the crazy thing is, yo, this nigga said, Bernard Hopkins, and Triple G, they was rumbling. That nigga crazy. You know, that's why I be like, yo, sometimes you can't feed into that shit, you know, but you can't tell nobody nothing. You feel me? That's why I'm gonna put please don't mind me having the music on, y'all.
To get the gossip in, so I lay him down, take his crown and his watch and shit. M1 stock kick, 100 like a mosh pit. Watch me move the crowd with my finger, get the pound and shit. Picture on the mound, third base when we slide and shit. Papa, where you hiding at? Basement of the laundry mat. Hanging from the ceiling in the city where you find me at. Real street nigga, definition of a Tommy act. Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the flying quick, dirty in the ladder hit. You niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dome around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay him down when I fire shit. Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the frying quick. Dirty in the ladder, hit you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dome around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay him down when I fire shit. Work from across the map, trap, yeah, I saw the crack. Oh, you in the water, ask your daughter when I blow it back. Dirty.
You feel me? Uh, uh, I'm training and participating for a motherfucker to throw a barrage of punches. Yeah, bro. He got that. Listen, this how he be front. He'll go like this. He be on some bills when he block. He be like this. He be like, then he'll throw his jab and come back like that. I'm like, this nigga crazy. He's still moving. You feel me? So all my mom's trying to get him like, yo, you still got it. You know, you gotta help us help you. I mean, that's the only way it's gonna work. We fighting, man. But what do y'all think? Shushu. All right, let's say a Shushu top rank, right? Spinoza top rank, right? You think will we get a unification between them? Do you think Cool Boy Steph is coming back down to 126 because the outcome that happened, you know, about him missing weight, and then we seen what Ice Water did. You feel me? We seen what Ice Water did clearly. And another thing, what's next for Nick Ball? Should Nick Ball go down to 122? Should Nick Ball go down to 122? Tai Chi? You know what's so crazy, Tai Chi? Yo, I watched the Tai Chi, a Tai Chi movie a long time ago when I was a kid, right? It's two brothers. One wearing white, one wearing black. One went to go work for the government, and the other one, like, he was blind. He was blind, but you know, he got connected to the earth. You feel me? And that movie was crazy. That Tai Chi movie, that joint was crazy. But that's one thing I hear. It's like like I tell my kids, Kung Fu is everyday life. You feel me? How you put on your shirt, how you put on your jacket. But like if I'm going to tie my sneak, I'm gonna bend down. You feel me? So by you bend it down a little bit, you just bend your knees and bend down. You feel me? By touch your knee. Stand in a half man position and touch your knee. So now when you touching your knee, you like this. You feel me? You like this, you know? Help you with your slips, your dips, all that shit, you know? But that Tai Chi real. That shit real. I fucks with it. It's real. That shit definitely real. I definitely mess with it. Yeah, let me go over here, that motherfucker. Since y'all back in Japan in April, simply filling his uniform. That's a uniform shit. You should be calling shots. That's what I listen. Hey, front. That's what I be saying, yo. I watched that shit happen to Cool Boy. I be seeing the Asians in the park doing that shit. Yeah, that shit be working though. Like even Bro, I be watching some motherfuckers out Chinatown when you drive by them motherfuckers like this every day, every day, every day. They do this 9 times, but it works. It works. It works like for nosebleeds. You hold a person, drill to them to lean forward. You grab your middle finger. You see these right here? This part is for the heart, so you press it. It helps the heart. So you'll pull it like this and hold it for 5 seconds, and then stop the beat. And Asians be on some crazy. They know a lot of stuff, a lot of natural and traditional remedies. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to get stung by bees and wasps and shit. My grandma used to be like, "Yo, piss on the dirt." So when I used to piss on the dirt, they used to grab a stick, mix the piss with the dirt, and put it on me, and it goes away. That shit go right away, bro. But remember real butter. You put butter and salt on your motherfucking lump. That shit go down. Yeah, they love shit. I'm glad I don't smoke it, but they love cigarettes. Them motherfuckers be smelling like a pack of Winston, fucking like a pack of kite. You know, when you upstate, they got that kite. Them niggas be smelling like a pack of kite. Real shit. Real shit. But yeah, yo, what y'all thought about that the Andrew Kane and that Gonzalez fight? That was a good fight, yo. That was a good fight. You know, Andrew Kane down twice in the 8th round. Then Gonzalez down twice in the 9th round, but the last knockdown was a TKO. You know, those two fights was cool, man. But yeah, front them motherfuckers like y'all unified champs. Y'all control y'all destiny. Why go over across the pond to another man country who don't have what you have? He want what you have. So you have him come to the States, bro. I watch Cool Boy do it. We watching Renee do it right now. Like, come on, man. Dumb as shit. You know you're gonna get robbed over there, bro. You know you're gonna get robbed, bro. I don't give for ain't that much money in the world, bro. Real rap. Now you want the shit, you come over here. You come over here. I don't want no yen. I don't want no pounds. I don't want no motherfucking real. Listen, I want America cash, nigga. If you ain't got cash, I need that shit in gold. Cause Bitcoin dropping. You feel me? Just ain't up. That shit dropping. And people got to look at it sometimes, you know. You probably get, they probably pay a nigga, let's say probably pay a nigga 3 Bitcoins. You only getting 3 Bitcoins. What? Right now that shit at what, 65,000 a Bitcoin right now? He told us 30, 30, 90, 95. So 3 Bitcoins is what, like 195,000? And you probably got your $100,000 fight. So a nigga probably just throw you, know what I mean? Just a third one. He might give you two, but he probably just throw you a third one just to be like, nigga, you gonna take the dive just in case. You know? Because them niggas paying in Bitcoin. I know that from an inside source. When he started, when that ring shit first started, it was paying niggas in Bitcoin. Niggas thought it was a myth. That shit was real. And then you know T.O. came out with that dictator shit. But yo, did y'all catch? I want y'all to read between the lines, right? No, because we real, we real people. You feel me? We not no NPCs. We real people, right? I want y'all to peep. Remember what Bud told when Bud told Crowder, when Crowder mentioned 100 million and shit, and Bud said, "I know your character. You sell your soul." And Bud said, "I seen people sell their soul." He stood. Bud watched Canelo sell his soul. You feel me? And then when you watch the Rick Renee and Canelo interview, and you just dissect what Bud said after when he told Crowder that and what he stated, I know what type of person you is. Then when Bud was explaining how he seen people do it with his own eyes, and you look at Canelo in the Rick Renee situation, and you hear Canelo say like, I'm always the winner, regardless. Even if I lose, I'm still the winner. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all, I'm not mistaken, because I remember I'm gonna get to where I was finished. I'm gonna finish that first, and I'm gonna get to where I was gonna go at. You know, it's like it's some WWE Nick Khan shit. Now I mean, like, all right, we're gonna give you 150 million. You already got 2 losses. It ain't about nothing. You want to take this dive. We're gonna give you this, but We got a 4-5. We got a 4 deal, 5 fight deal for you worth billions of dollars. Right here, we're going to say it's a $400 million deal. When you go on Facebook and certain, I know on Facebook, that shit everyone on Facebook. There's stories and posters of Canelo, the king of Saudi Arabia, giving Canelo, I think it's like $4 billion. You know, to have Team Canelo go. I mean, Team Canelo against the world, Mexico against the world. But when you look at it, it ain't Mexico against the world because the nigga got Cubans, he got Yo-Yo, the nigga got Rican, he got La Raca, Giovanni. You feel me? Like you got a bunch of motherfucking Panamanians. You ain't got no Mexicans on that joint, but him and his nephew. Know what I mean? So, people got to make that shit make sense too. But yeah, getting back to the Canelo interview and shit, and the shit he was saying, some people were dissecting and be like, damn, nigga, so you really did took the dive, because first it was the excuse was, you had to get a surgery on your elbow, then it's your shoulder. Now you're saying, you had cramps in your legs. So it proves that you was getting your ass whooped in training camp because they said Boots was beating the dog shit out of him. That's the reason Bud stood southpaw. Everybody was saying that. Blast Val Saint and Yo-Yo was crushing him and pushing him back. Listen, Canelo had one of the most elite camps. Elite camps. Elite, top elite camps during that Bud Crawford situation. You got Boots, Yo-Yo, and Darrell Blast Val Saint. You feel me? You got all three can switch it very, very good. All three can switch it very, very good. All three got great power in both hands. You feel me? Yo-Yo big as shit. You dig me? Even Blast for 154, he big. Even Boots. And you bringing him in at the last moment. Like 2-3 weeks before the fight. But for him to say that about his legs cramping up and stuff, like, bro, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. We ain't trying to hear them stories. It's bullshit. He definitely said Bud don't run this time. He definitely said that shit. Let me go back over here and get this stuff. He definitely said that. Yeah, I gotta drink all this coffee. I had to go live because I'm about to go out and just go shopping and shit. That's the only days I only can go home and go to work. There's Sundays I gotta go shopping and shit. Crazy. But he deserved the rematch because that's what I was getting at, Frontline. I remember when Bud Crawford did his first interview, he had a sweatsuit on. It was a streaming video. Now I mean, he came on the camera and they was talking and they asked him, "Do Canelo have a rematch clause?" And he stated yes. He stated yes, and his word was, "You know it's a rematch clause. It's Canelo, And then next thing, it's called the fuck out. Yes, it is. That's the fuck it is. The next thing you know is like it ain't no rematch. But one thing I learned about Bud, and people can't blame Bud because Bud ways he learned off Top Rank. He learned off Top Rank. But at the end of the day, a lot is like I'm gonna talk about myself. We can talk shit about certain things, but we not in those rooms with these brothers, man. You feel me? And he's probably one of them brothers that's like, bro, I'm not selling my fucking soul for none of you niggas. Oh, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna help y'all get me there. And once I get there and get what I want, fuck you niggas. Know what I mean? And I don't blame a motherfucker like that, because I'll do the same thing. Oh, I'm gonna get there. Oh, now you want me? Niggas suck my dick. I mean, no video, man. Fuck about it. I'm gonna get the first victory? Cool. You gonna give me the accolades? Because that's all the nigga really got. We gotta keep it real. You wanted to become a pay-per-view star so bad. When you got the opportunity, look what happened. And y'all don't see this WWE shit. They want everybody to move up and down, up and down. Like they juggling. They juggling their career. They moving up and down and weight, up and down and weight. You feel me? Like, for instance, Shakur Stevenson. If I know I'm the WBC champion at 135, why the fuck would I want to be the WBO champion at 140? I understand I'm getting the ring, but nigga, both of them belts still is not compared to this green belt. Now, I mean, it's still not compared to this green belt, And the false rumors people create, it be sad, man. Niggas be creating false rumors. And when you look at the situation, you be like, bro, you vacated. You got these people, the organization coming out saying that you vacated the title. Why? Because they got a relationship with you. And they want to keep this relationship with you. And that's something you should keep in that should be your gold card, nigga. the Shakur card. You know how Trump got the Trump card? Everybody got the Trump card when you playing spades. Or when you playing pinochle, you can create your own melt, your own Trump. Nigga, the WBC is your Trump card. Why? Because all of them niggas, your first title was the WBC. You made, I promise you, bro. I promise you, throughout your career, you're going to make more than Bud. And probably where he was at that time, before he got that Spence fight, you probably did make more than nigga. Because of the title you held. Bro, that's, nigga, once you got the WBC title, nigga, you in the championship ring, nigga, it's the chip, bro. It's the chip. There's no disrespect. Shout out to the BA. You know? At the end of the day, it's all pressure. It's all pressure. My wife calling me, girl. I just told you I know I'm live, man. That's what I be talking about, y'all. This is the shit I be talking about. This is shit I be talking about. But it's real shit though, frontline. Don't put your shit. I mean, you build a relationship with these brothers, bro. Keep it as that. Because at the end of the day, he never had a relationship with them. He wanted that title so fucking bad. He wanted that belt so bad. When he got it, he didn't know what to do with it. You know? That's why I start the question. You know, that's something somebody need to ask the WBC that question. That's what somebody need to ask the WBC. WBC, I got a quick question to ask you. If a person doesn't pay their sanction and fees, do they? All right, if you got a unified title shot, so let's say the WBA, WBC, right? But the nigga going to pay the sanction and fees for the. Matter of fact, I'm going to even make this even more interesting, right? Shushu, right? Top rank, right? Ain't Spinoza top rank too, Raphael? Let's say they're both top rank. I'm putting them both top rank, right? Which I do think they are, right? You got one got the WBO, if I'm correct, right? And Shushu got the WBC, right? Let's say they unify. Shushu end up beating Raphael, but he only want to pay the WBO sanction. Right? Y'all hear what I'm saying? He want to pay the WBO sanctioning fee, but not the WBC, which is, you know, when you sign the contract, both sanctioning fees is on the contract, so you got to sign it. But make a long story short, let's say he do some shit they trying to do, right? But when he won, at the end of the fight, just like how they did Tio, they say unified. But he never paid the sanctioning fee. Do that make him a unified champion? That's all I want to know. If you got a unification bout and you winning, but you don't pay the sanctioning fee, do that makes you do it? Do it makes you a motherfucking unified champion? That's all I want to know. No, because that's a great. I mean, the ask him, that's a great. I'm sounding like a motherfucker. Donald Duck or something and shit. No, it's a great question to ask that motherfucker. You know, because you want your hands in everybody's pocket. Well, nigga, we need to understand, you know, more of how y'all control these body sanctions, nigga. And what I mean by that is, you know, because y'all quick to elevate a motherfucker. Y'all quick to bring out interns. Y'all quick to do everything on paper. Yes, right? All right, I figure that. Because it's on paper. I figure that. I figure that, frontline. But yeah, maybe had a good time. Hey, frontline, I like that game, man. Eddie Diamonds killed them yesterday, right? Shout out to Round One Sports, my guy Eddie Diamonds, man. Eddie Diamonds, man. He predicted. That's a fun game, man. It's a very intriguing game. You know, shout out to Eddie Diamonds, man. My guy Eddie Diamonds. You know, but hey, frontline, we still was right. The nigga still got knocked out. You feel me? He still got knocked out. So we was correct on the knockout, just the wrong round. But you know, we still got more fights to go. You feel me? We still got a lot of more fights to go. You know, some coming up this week. You know, I'm gonna go down the line and break all of this down. You know, and it's another thing. Shout out to my brother Santos Boxing. You know, we broke down a lot what we're gonna do. You know, it's just been work. It's been work. So that's why right now I just come on here and I hold this down during the daytime. Shout out to my brother Frontline. Shout out to Round One Talk Sports Talk. They come on at 7:30. Shout out to We Game All Night. This is what me and my brother going to do. We already building. We already built with Frontline. Shout out my brother Edwin. So in the morning time, we here 7:30 ish. You got my brother Frontline, Round One. Shout out to Edwin, 7:30. Every day. Pull up. You know what I mean? So with my brother Santos, we trying to figure out, when his schedule little change, like is we going to come on after or after Edwin? You feel me? And we probably do after Edwin. I probably ask him just do after Edwin because a lot of us get to sit down and break down the 0.5 speed and understand it. And shout out to We Game All Night. Anybody that love gaming, we part of the family. We gonna go over there for kids, niggas that game any game. We over there with We Game All Night, and we gonna build this community, man. Build a community, all brothers, man. So we the motherfuckers that steps up to the narrative. Because we don't create narratives. When niggas create a false narrative, how they create it, that's your core narrative. You feel me? Shout out to my brother Frontline. And Edwin, had a fire interview. Well, it was February 4th, February 5th at the time of it. And we the only motherfuckers that came out here and told the truth that he vacated. He never was stripped. Yeah, my God. Yeah. But when that happened, that shit gonna take off. You heard, Front? Watch. We gotta pick the perfect fight. I told him that's what it's about, picking the perfect fight to start off with. And it's about picking that perfect fight to start off with. You got a fight in mind? Facts. That's what I'm trying to say, boy. Because remember, even Tio stated that shit. Because this is what I tell people, right? Damn. Somebody just became Super WBA champion. Somebody just became Super WBA champion. But make a long story short, right? It's like, all right, you the WBA champion, right? You're supposed to defend your title 5 times. After your 5th title, back in the day, that's how it was. You defend your title 5 times. After your 5th title, you win. Your 5th title shot, you defend and you win. They elevate you to super. Now the person becomes the real champion, but you're still the real champion, but you the super. It's like the WBC. I'm the champion, but y'all want to elevate me to franchise. So I'm still the dog. It doesn't matter who the fuck get it. Why? Because you're the interim and they're going to turn you the full champion, but nigga, I'm still the champion because I never vacated. I never got stripped. They just elevated me. So a super and a franchise should be the same, but you ask certain people, I don't know. I just figure when it comes to certain Latinos, that's what they do. I'm just saying, that's how I feel. If I'm wrong for saying that shit, when it comes to certain Latinos, that's what they do. Because Lomachenko was a champion. You got to keep that shit tall on that they had. I'm sticking up for a Latino because Lomachenko still was the WBC champion. They just elevated him to franchise. We seen it happen to Mayweather 1,000 times. Yeah, we got to stick together, man, and build. You feel me, Frontline? And build. Because at the end of the day, when you come to certain cities to fights and shit, whatever area you come in, you can have the red carpet laid out for you. Yo, nigga, I'm over here. Like, for instance, I'm off this shit, fights in New York. Nigga, I'm in the tri-state area. So all my homies, y'all people coming from Florida, Cali, Memphis, and Texas, call facts. Nigga, we up there. Even though we got family, nigga, we up there. You feel me? We up there. You know what I mean? And I mean some red carpet. It's red. It's like the WBC title, nigga. Nigga, we up there. This shit rolling like the government. You hear me? That's why I tell all these fighters, when I get off this shit, I'm a felon. I'm not a street nigga. I'm a felon. There's a difference. That mean I really do that shit. I really do that shit. I'm gonna push your shit back all the way to the white meat. You understand me? I'm a felon. Do not run up on me. Cause you gonna be mad when that little gold nigga put you down. But if you want, you can go to a gym and spar. You might be elite, but that day you gonna taste defeat. I'm gonna fuck you up. You understand me? I'm gonna fuck you up. Nigga, I'm stepping on your feet and kicking your shins. I'm elbowing you on your shit, all that shit, nigga. You sparring me, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? And I'm gonna tell nigga, you better not have a fight, cause I'm gonna fuck you up. Cheating. Cheating, nigga. There ain't no referee in that motherfucking ring. All illegal shots. All illegal shots. I'm trying to tell you. But because you got some boxers that do that. They'll run up on certain content creators. Don't run up on us. You understand? We got the right to critique. We got the right to analyze because it's what we see. You understand me? And we know the game. You just got these other niggas that's paid by y'all. A lot of these people was paid by y'all. You know, shout out the Turkey shit. Turkey paid me. But at the end of the day, I'm not changing my shit. I'm not changing nothing I say. Nigga, I'm standing on everything, nigga. Real rap. You ain't gonna bring no commentating, no communism shit over here. This is America, nigga. I got the right to say what I want. Over there, bro, me talking like this, all of us talking like this, bro, they would have came locked us up. We would have been political prisoners of war. Real rap. Just talking about us. That's some crazy shit, right? They would have kidnapped us in the nighttime and everything. The turkey would have came in with his little ass and smacked the shit out of niggas with his Adam Sandler hand. Remember, you seen the movie The Great White Hope? Matter of fact, The Great White Hope. Go watch that movie, The Great White Hope, with Samuel L. Jackson. He had the ball. Turkey is Samuel L. Jackson, right? The ball is Bud Crawford. The ball that whoop Turkey man, that Samuel L. Jackson man ass, and the amateurs, that's Boots, because Bud keep ducking Boots. And then the white guy was Madrimal. The Great White Hope, that was Madrimal. Madrimal had all these. Bro, they gave us the movie before the fight ever came, bro. Go watch that. Y'all promise. When y'all go watch that movie, y'all gonna be like, yo, that nigga crazy. It reminds you of that whole story, bro. It reminds you of the Bud Crawford and Turkey story. Then you play the nigga. All that. That shit crazy. I want y'all to go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it, y'all. Good movie, though. Beautiful movie. Good movie. No, I just want y'all to go watch it. You know? I'm gonna step outside real fast, man. One of my cars snowed in, man. I'm gonna show y'all my shit real fast. Oh no, not this one. Outside. Damn. Yeah, it's fully y'all. No, see. There go my Porsche right there. I gotta fix the mirror. When I got locked up and shit, the motherfuckers broke my mirror and shit. I just leave that bitch right there. Nah, man. I don't know. I gotta go get a cut after this. I probably just shoot. I'm gonna go home and shit. It's in my house, the motherfucker. That's why I come over here and do it. Because in my house, it'd be like, I don't know. I think it's because the walls. I don't know. The shit just, it'd be like, I get a bad signal. My shit always drop. You know what I mean? My shit always drop. That's why when I come to work, come to parent shit, I go live. You know, sometimes people fuck up. But man, you know, shout out to both. Shout out to Shoo and Brandon, you know, top of 2026, you know, changing the 126 landscape of boxing, you know, both fighters becoming, and then you, Brandon, 3-time, you know what I mean? Salute to Brandon, shout out to Shoo first time, you know, finally got his opportunity. No, but that'll be a great fight too. That'd be a spectacular great fight, but you know, you still got Angelo Leo out there, you still got Rafael out there. Who y'all think is the king as of right now by us, the landscape changing right now out of all 4 champions? Who y'all think can run the division as of right now? Rafael, Leo, Shoo, or Brandon? And you know, they just asked Brandon do he want the Lopez fight. You know, Alberto Lopez. No, I like Lopez. You know, I like Burt, but Burt gotta tighten up. You took it right up. Great minds think alike. Spinoza, nice man. For him to be that tall, yo, his inside game. The last fight I see, man, I said, man, Danny Garcia, this is how you should have been fighting. When you watch Spinoza last situations, let me go back over here so I won't get no copyrights. But when you watch Spinoza last fight, man, when you watch his last fight, I'm telling y'all, yo, when y'all watch his last fight, man, that brother inside game was so nasty. It was so nasty. This is what I tell Danny Garcia. Like, bro, like when you boxing, you too slow on your feet. You know, you trying to blame it on the 6 toes. No, you just lost your step because you was fighting different in the amateur. You was more of a boxer. You was light on your feet. Now you just, since you came into the pros and start knocking niggas out, you started sitting down more and you became lazy and you became very slow of high. Like you ain't got the killer instance. You can hit a nigga, but you trying to go in and finish him, you take your time. You feel me? And what I always told Danny is, your inside game, bro. Like you like a 6-inch fighter, because when you watch him in sparring, bro, when you watch Danny in sparring, even in the fights, but when you watch him in sparring, niggas can't hit him when he in the inside. People can't touch him. They can't hit him. But the only problem is he'll close his eyes just to come with that overhand or hit you with that hook, etc. But when I seen him in sparring, like all right, in the Laura fight, I seen them sparring in Laura. Like, bro, the nigga looked so good. I don't know how he lost. The height bully, yes. The weight bully, I don't believe that. That's what I'm saying. For him to be that motherfucking tall, like that's what I'm saying. His last 3 fights, that's what I tell Danny, take heed. Please watch Spinoza last fight. Bro, for him to be that tall and that inside game was like that, you know how long his arms is? First of all, the other people know to be a tall guy, even fighting short people, they have long arms to try to fight in the inside is outrageous. But that brother, man, that nigga made that shit look good. Yo, Spinoza made that shit look good, that fight. His last fight, I became a true fan. I became a true fan of it. You heard me, boo? You heard me, front? Timmy, we game. Listen, I became a fan of Spinoza, man. Like, once I seen him, that last fight, how he was on the inside, how he was catch shooting, moving, not being hit, the way he was dishing out the punches, his punch placement, his agility, his conditioning. Bro, that boy, man, 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 it's gonna be the problem. He's the force to be reckoned with. I like Shushu a lot. But that's a fight. That's a fight. I like to see him and Brandon. We might, unless it's Angelo Leo, but word is, I mean that the first thing the announcer mentioned, was Alberto. I mean, he mentioned Alberto Luis Lopez, so it's either. I want to know how Brandon going to keep it. I want to know how, if I'm not mistaken, if he's still with Samson and PVC or Tom Brown, etc. I don't know. I really got to go back and check up on that. But I think he's still part of PVC. Now he's part of Tom Brown, if I'm not mistaken. I seen that on Tom Brown posts. It starts this week, and it was with Brandon Figueroa, then Barrios, Frank Martin, etc. It's a Tom Brown. I know he's fucking with Tom Brown, TGB. Like I say, I don't know. I just got a weird feeling, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, don't be surprised by the middle of this year, the end of this year, if he get back in the ring this year. I don't know. My gut right now is bubbling up. It's telling me we might get a trilogy with him and Cool Boy. I don't know. I just got that feeling. I don't know. I just got that feeling. Cause sometimes, he gonna wear his heart on his sleeve. Like, nah, I felt though I really won them fight. The first one I really won and got robbed. You might got the second one when you came in with the jean shorts and shit. But nah, we gotta run it back. I'm champion again. That's how I'm looking at it. But if I was him, I play my cards right and unify, man. If that's what you really want. Cause some people just want to become a champion and just leave it alone. You know what I mean? Me, shit. You ask me, I just want to be the WBC champion. Shit, as long as I got the WBC champion, I'm cool. You know what I mean? And straight like that, man, I'm keeping that shit tall and straight like that. But to each his own. To each his own. And then Floyd crazy, man. Floyd Mayweather is crazy, yo. First, they says a $340 debt. Million. So really, it's a $340 million rent debt. The nigga owe rent. Then you want to sue Al Heyman, because it's Al Heyman. When you mention Showtime, PBC, nigga, Spinoza, Al Heyman, nigga, you suing the people that turned you into a superstar, a mega superstar, right? Steven Spinoza, right? The nigga's a lawyer. He was Tyson lawyer, Oscar. The nigga's a lawyer. His whole PBC whole team full of lawyers. And yo dumbass that can't read trying to sue these niggas for the money you owe. You trying to sue niggas, bro? You owe $340 million. That's what you owe. You trying to sue niggas for $340 million, saying they owe you, but you owe some other people. Make that shit make sense, Floyd. Make it make sense, man. But you and AB around on the yacht making music videos and shit. Like, come on, man. Too old for that shit, bro. You look like a grown-ass Peanut Live 215. And y'all niggas never seen Peanut Live 215, I want y'all to go punch it up on your on YouTube right now. Punch up Peanut Live 215. When you see that motherfucking puppet, that nigga look like Mayweather. And then when you see him ride Danny Garcia, and he do the little footwork with his feet, like, I'm gonna show you the footwork. This is what Peanut do. This Peanut footwork. Mayweather. When you see him do the Mayweather and took it from Daddy, that's what Floyd did. Straight puppet, bro. Gotta tighten up. Because I'm gonna be real. When I seen Hitchens and Jalil Hackett leave, it left a bad taste in my mouth, right? So I'm like, nah, all right, he probably got Tank, putting everything on Tank. Then I seen the corny shit he did with AB, snatched that rematch from AB and everything. I'm like, And then you paying Tank $10,000. You went from $10,000 to $50,000 to $75,000 to fight, and he's getting paid millions of dollars, but you're keeping it. Listen, Floyd, gotta be careful for the things you do, man. What you want for yourself, you should want for your brothers. You know what I mean? And that's everybody in general, bro. At the end of the day, we all different shades of weak. We the same person. If motherfuckers really want to believe that Adam and Eve shit, then nigga, we all cousins. We all brothers and sisters. But the point is, that left the bad taste is how he handled his situation with his fighters. Hey, Front, that's what I told him. Hey, Santos want that. Hey, Aiden Ross, you know what I mean? We want to keep this shit legit. We want to keep, things entertainment-wise. Aiden Ross, holla at us. Florida Finest, Coach, you know what I mean? My guy, 0.5 speed, Santos Boxing versus Coach Malachi. Set it up, Aiden. Set it up. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Hey, Front, we training, son. We the trainers. We the trainers. You know what I mean? Make it happen. Come on. We just need. Hey, Edwin gonna be the cut man. You know what I mean? Edwin gonna be the cut man. You know what I mean? Or should I be the cut man? And we gonna train something and we going in there. You know what I mean? Real shit. We gonna whoop Coach Malachi ass. Coach no. Ran down on you, boy. Talking that heavy hype shit, man. Young impressed you. That nigga had that fake goofy smile. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, nigga. Picture speaks 1,000 words. They speak 1,000 words. Listen, when you look at that picture, man, you're gonna be like, damn, it looked like Coach Malachi was on the Epstein files. Like, bro, that's how scared that nigga was. Damn, he got me. Yeah, nigga. Niggas ain't run up on you like no groupie nigga. Niggas ran up on you. Yeah, yo, what's up? It's Santos Boxing. Remember all that shit? And what he do? Yeah, that perfect location, and it's fire. That the gym fire. You heard me? Ever since the gym fire, perfect location. It's a perfect location. Everybody pulling up. Perfect location. I'm telling you, it's a perfect location. Perfect location. Get it in. We can, and we got the 2300 arena too. And we shit. Hey, Malachi, we got 3 gyms up here, bro. We can get you a 4th, but we got 3 main gyms. You want to go public wise, keep it professional, you got the 2300 arena. But you take the 2300 arena out the way, bro. Yeah. My younger gonna post it. We waiting for the nigga to get out of line. Younger ran up on him because he was talking crazy. You feel me? You know how we be on the comments talking. So I guess he tried to talk super duper crazy. And at the time, my younger ran down on him. But he was trying to act stupid. So now he's trying to say, oh, he from nigga. He from we from all facts, no opinions, bro. But me and Malachi, we used to, when I came home 2024, I met a guy named John Parham. He used to come on my live. And he tried to make me build. That's when I came home at the time, I built with Coach Malachi. I built with H Money Boxing. I was building with people, you feel me? And I don't know, shit just got very, very weird. I started getting all of these strikes and warnings, fucking with these, and not fucking with H, but fucking with Coach Malachi, because I was coming at Victor Conte, all this crazy shit. Know what I mean? And then I just started to see, I'm like, damn, like the nigga, like, damn, John Parham, what you doing is you coming here stealing my fan base, sending them over there, creating false lies and shit. So I just left it as that. Know what I mean? And then, me and Sant built. And then one day Sant was on his joint, and it was something Sant said, and he just got real crazy. So my younger don't talk much. When he seen him, he ran right down on him. Ran right down on him. Pressure. You see that nigga with the fake joint, young boy, hey, what's up, nigga? This Sant to box. Know what I mean? Got it. And then he go back and trying to place a whole food type shit. And I'm like, nah, nigga, you know what it is, bro. But it is what it is, man. So at the end of the day, like, he still run his mouth. He still indirect talk. That's why we just want the Aiden Ross situation. We can get money off this Coach Malachi. You're supposed to be a coach, right? You say your name, Coach Malachi, nigga. Well, make it happen, Captain. Let's make this shit happen. Know what I mean? But yeah, y'all. Thanks for everybody pulling up a Bulls Boxing Academy. Thank you. Frontline. Y'all already know. Send that motherfucking link later on. I'm gonna pull up. Shout out my guy Timmy. Shout out the We Game All Night. Shout out my music page. Shout out my co-host Santos Boxing. Y'all already know 7:30. Pull up the Round One Sports and my guy Frontline. Every day at 7:30 we tuned in. Every day in the morning, I'm a pull up. 0.5 speed coming soon. Shout out my co-host Santos Boxing, my little bro. I'm gonna get up on out of here because I'm about to go take these crazy. My dad and the motherfucker shopping and shit, and my mother. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna get at y'all. See y'all later. We're gonna see y'all later at Round One Sports Talk. Thanks everybody pulling up. Hey, We Game All Night. I appreciate you. Hey, Bull, I appreciate you. Timmy, y'all already know what it is, my broski. Y'all already know what it is. Everybody know we all gonna sub to each other. Hit that subscribe button, Frontline. Y'all already know, bro. I'm gonna see you later. I'm gonna pull up 7:30. Everybody pull up the Round One. We all follow each other. We build this shit, and it's just like that. Dollar. I'm up on out of here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm fucking up right now. I'm up on out of here. Dollar.